everybody. One of the most frequent questions I get on this channel is, when I visit New York, where do I go in Chinatown? Where do I go get some good food, get some good bubble tea? And I get that because New York Chinatown can be pretty overwhelming. First of all, it's massive. There's 3 of them and everything's in Chinese. Usually I see people walking around with a tour guide or a Zagat book or a Michelin guide. Come on, you can't trust those things. So I wanted to do this video for you guys. And in this video, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the New York Chinatowns. And like I mentioned, there are 3 Chinatowns in New York, 1 in Manhattan, 1 in Brooklyn, and 1 in Queens. I'm gonna tell you a bit about them, show you around, and most importantly, show you where to get all the best food. So the first Chinatown we will visit is in Brooklyn. Brooklyn Chinatown is also called 8th Avenue because, well, the entire Chinatown is on 8th Avenue. This Chinatown starts around 43rd Street and goes all the way up into the 60s. But to me, there's really nothing very noteworthy until you get to this dumpling shop on 48th Street called Kai Feng Fu Dumpling House. And this is one of my most frequented dumpling shops while I lived in Brooklyn. I love coming here for their fried dumplings and their hot and sour soup. Now, if you didn't know, the 3 Chinatowns of New York are actually very different, not just by size, but by the people who live in them. For example, Brooklyn Chinatown is mainly occupied by the Cantonese. Manhattan Chinatown consists mainly of residents from Fujian China, and the Chinatown in Queens is the most diverse, consisting mainly of Northern Chinese, Taiwanese, and Korean. I'm standing between 51st Street and Cricket 52nd Street on 8th Avenue, and on this block is one of my favorite restaurants in New York City, Yunnan Flavor Garden. This place has some of the best rice noodles you will ever find in New York City, and it's usually the primary reason I come to Brooklyn. Although Brooklyn Chinatown is the smallest of all Chinatowns, it does one thing better than all the other boroughs, and that's dim sum. This is one of my favorite dim sum places, Park Asia. Look how spacious it is. Well, I don't know if you guys can see. It's so spacious, so clean. The food is very nice. I mean, just the cleanliness of this place beats every other Manhattan location. East Harbor Seafood Palace on 65th Street is probably my favorite dim sum restaurant in all of New York City. I feel like it tastes the best, has the best variety. Something else Brooklyn does really well is hot spots. There are a lot of joints like this 99 Favors over here. It's pretty trendy, the food's really good. Also, if you come to Brooklyn, you won't have to deal with the overcramped, always a line, can't ever get a reservation location in Manhattan. Actually, this is really cool. I ran into Peter, who owns 99 Favors, and he's giving me a special look at the 99 Favors spa that's opening in Brooklyn today. I've never been inside a Chinese spa before. 99 Health Club pajamas, towels. We got showers over here. And jacuzzi. Look at that. Wow, so this is like a very traditional sauna. I've never seen a sauna before where they pour water over the coal. I've seen it on TV, just not in person. And this is the steam room. Wow, this is open 24 hours. What? So is this more or less expensive than a traditional hotel?
Yeah.
How much would it be per night?
45.
Only 45? Yes. And they can sleep here whole night?
Yes.
So can they
Including the food.
Including the food and the spa?
Yes.
No. That's a really good deal for New York City. You come here, you don't have to go to a hotel, as long as you don't mind sharing a room with other people, but you get a really comfortable sleeping couch here. You have a rooftop. Okay, I'm gonna just broken you guys the best deal in New York City to stay in. So Peter, can they just bring their luggage here too? What if they have bags, luggage?
Oh, we have.
You have storage for luggage?
Yes.
Wow, this is really cool. Wow, look at this rooftop. So what's gonna be here? Sofa, sun chair. So they can come here, relax in the sun. Wow, this is really awesome. All right, thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And this is how fresh rice steam noodles are made. That's true noodle innovation right there. I did not know you could put sprouts on that. That is literally groundbreaking right there. Because this noodle texture is soft. With the sprouts, it's gonna give it some crunch. It's gonna make it awesome. Wow, I did not know you could add corn and veggies onto your rice noodle before. This is crazy. Learn something new every day. You come to Chinatown. That's mine. Yeah. Bean sprouts, onions, cilantro, eggs, and beef. Looks like a steamed pizza right there. Steamed rice noodles is a Cantonese specialty. If you guys want to try this place, this cart is at 61st Street and 8th Avenue. And before I even take my first bite, I know it's gonna be good. If you ever need a job or a place to live in Chinatown, don't even bother with Craigslist. Just go in front of a Chinese supermarket and you'll see all this makeshift classifieds for jobs and rentals. When you guys are in Brooklyn, don't forget to check out this place, Lucky 8's Restaurant, for the best roast pig you will find in New York City. I'm not talking about chow chow, I'm not talking about roast pork, I'm talking about roast crispy skinned pig, and they are beautiful here. I never thought I would call a pig beautiful, but they are here. They're beautiful, gorgeous here. Best egg tarts you can ever bite into. Here they are, the much anticipated egg tarts. Wow. If you want egg tarts at this place, you gotta call ahead and order it. Otherwise, it just gets sold out. A couple of things I wanted to do. One was get some egg tarts, and the other is to eat at my favorite noodle place, but it's not open. It feels so empty and dejected and hungry. I wish I could have had that noodle last time before I left New York, but I guess it's not meant to be. Maybe someday our path will cross again. I gotta go eat my egg tart now to feel better. I gotta have one of these right now. Wow, it's piping hot. Ooh, so hot right now. Oh my god, look at this. It's so crusty. Oh, my mouth is watering already. These are by far the best egg tarts you can ever have. I could keep eating this. Oh my god, that is so good. Okay, I need some privacy. I'm gonna be a mess here. Okay, time to try out these delicious steamed rice noodles. Oh my god, it looks so good and tender. Although I've been walking around with it for about 20 minutes, so it got a little sticky. These are the fluffiest things in the world, and so fresh. Oh my god, they are so tender. This one is made with roast pork, and the roast pork, oh my god, that's so good. It's infused with the flavors of the roast pork. You can taste the little chunks of it. There's not that much roast pork in here, but it makes a difference. It definitely adds to the flavor. The textures of these noodles, I almost don't have to chew. I can just like press it against the roof of my mouth with my tongue, and this thing breaks apart. I gotta try this, because when I bought the first one, I didn't see that they could have added eggs and bean sprouts in there, and I got really excited. So this one is with eggs and bean sprouts, and I'm really looking forward to this. Here, all smothered in sriracha peanut sauce. Wow. This is gonna be a little fresher than my other one. Oh, look at that, look at that. It's just falling apart. That's how tender the rice noodles are. Oh, that's a symphony of magic. That's some David Blaine stuff. Oh man, this is good. I've never had fresh steamed rice noodles with sprouts, with cilantro, some green onions, eggs. Never had it before. And this, because normally how you eat these rice noodles is you go to a dim sum place and they give it to you with either shrimp or beef inside, and they dump some soy sauce on there, and that's all you get. But here, you get the nice crunch of the bean sprouts, beautiful, beautiful peanut sauce in here. I think peanut sauce works great with any sort of noodle, especially the rice noodle, because it absorbs so much of it. And the lovely color of the green onions and the cilantro, and the taste. So light and fluffy, yet so crunchy and savory because of the egg. Wow. It's like happiness dancing in my mouth. And happiness doesn't look very appealing because it looks kind of mushy, but as long as it's good, I don't really care. Loving this so much. So there you go, guys. That's Brooklyn Chinatown in a nutshell from my perspective. And my perspective is usually full of food. Some of the restaurants I took you to, I've done videos specifically for, so I'll put all those links in my description box below so you can check that out. So next up, Manhattan Chinatown.